Bro, that fight was embarrassing. Did not like none of it. The strategy that Wilder went throughout the fight was bad, man. Now, all the times people that said he been boxing, now this is the time where people were supposed to say he ain't boxing right. This is the time where you supposed to have come and say that right now. This is the time where you supposed to say it. And Joseph Parker, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. You won, bro, but you ain't come to win that fight for real. You ain't come to get a knockout, bro. Leaning on him and laying on him, no punches that you was hitting. Then when Wilder was throwing his right hand, you was leaning in for it. Bro, I ain't like that fight, bro. It was terrible. That was a horrible matchup. Horrible. Stylistically, that was terrible. Terrible. I don't know what Wilder was doing in that fight, man. Bro, I have never, and this is real talk, I've never had really no objection about Wilder's strategy or anything. But that was terrible, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had no problem with his strategy. Whichever way he done went out in other fights, I've been okay with. Whichever, I think that's about 50 times. I don't know how many fights it was. I know it's 40-some fights. But this right here was bad. Very bad. And long layoffs don't help either, but, bro, he can't have no excuses with this, bro. The training and stuff behind this, bro. Man. Nah, man. This a bad look right here, bro. I'm so mad that I just spent my whole day waiting, and I had to watch that. Man, that was bad fight. A bad performance. Bro, I haven't felt like this since. Oh my God, man. That was terrible, man. That was terrible. That was a waste of time. That honestly was. That was very disappointing, bro. That was very disappointing. I don't even know why. Obviously, Wilder ain't get the knockout and throw that many punches. That ain't help. That definitely didn't help. That was the number one problem. He didn't throw no punches. Then he was off. The speed was not there. The rhythm was not there. He was off balance. This is what when people were supposed to criticize. Not the other times where he wanted a part one, a part two, part. Let me tell you how big of a lie that people tell about Wilder fighting. Bro, this fight was so bad that you won't have a part two of this. Nobody's gonna ask, hey, let me see this fight again. Hey, I want to see that fight again. I'll watch that fight again. Nobody wants to see this fight again. That's how bad this fight was. You know those other performances he had, and we was like, well, those are bad. No, Joseph Parker, who I actually like as a fighter, he helped make this worse because he could have went, just go for the knockout. Bro, so Wilder making it boring, but now instead of him, Wilder looking for the knockout, you looking to survive. So you pulling a Charlo, so this basically a Charlo and Canelo fight all over again. Man, put that in the trash, man. I'm gonna be real. Parker just wanted to survive though. That didn't help the fight. That didn't help the fight at all. I know people will say, "Well, why they ain't throwing enough?" Yeah, I know. I said it about twice already in this video. It's a very terrible performance. But I ain't never seen Tyson Fury get in the ring with Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, rewind. I ain't never seen Tyson Fury get in the ring with nobody in that fight to be boring like that. Man, Joseph Parker fight has been like that all the time. And I ain't gonna cap about that. Joseph Parker had too many fights like that. That was a bad style matchup, man. Should have put Dillian White in there or somebody. That was a terrible style matchup. That really was. That really was. Because in my mind right now, if you had to ask me, that was a horrible performance by Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But then, as I look for the 12th, 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, I'm like, is Joseph Parker trying to knock him out, or is he trying to survive? He's trying to survive. I'm like, okay. All right. As much as I'm looking at Wilder, like, bro, you're blowing it. And you're wasting time, wasting everybody's time. But also, Joseph Parker is helping now. Because when, I don't know what round it was either the 6th or the 8th, they started throwing more. And I'm like, okay, cool. They finna start throwing, exchanging. Joseph Parker doing the clinches. Then Wilder, when he could come in there and punch Wilder, he's smothering the punches. I'm like, bro, so both of y'all holding. You doing the holding, then later on he doing the holding. I'm like, okay, man. All right, man. I ain't like that performance, bro. Y'all know I'm fans of guys and I support guys, but man, come on, man. If it look bad, it look bad. I'm sorry. That look bad right there. But the styles didn't help though. But that was a bad performance right there, buddy. I ain't like that. No way. Oh no. Yeah, that was bad, bro. Thank God. Hey, I was wrong about the main event then. Wow. That was terrible. What is there to say about this fight? How long is it to take to talk about 30 punches? Man. Then, bro, the commentary didn't help. I'm like, all right, I know the fight bad already. I'm like, let me try to make it through it. They like, oh my God, the fight. I'm like, bro, I know it's bad. Y'all making it worse. I'm like, I swear, when I turned the commentary off, I was like, all right, it's bad. But they was making it unwatchable. When it was already unwatchable, then they like, oh, it's so boring. I'm like, bro, I know. I don't need nobody to tell me it's boring. And you know what's crazy? I said the commentary was great before it came on, but now I'm like, oh man, that was horrible, man. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Usually you do a bad performance like that when you don't show up. But Jesus, bro, that was horrible. In my eyes, it was horrible. I understand what he was trying to do, but Joseph Parker he ain't making no better though. He ain't making no better. He did not make it any better. Because a lot of times when Wilder was exchanging, or Joseph Parker would drop his head, come in, I'm like, oh, okay, it's football tackling now. Okay. Well, I ain't gonna be able to see the right hand tonight. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe. Terrible fight, man. Trash.